Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for our next gen final. Harvey Southworth is taking on Mason Lorey. First to 7. And there we go. Harvey Southworth has just broken off, and it's an interesting split actually for the first frame. Really got the power through the balls. It looks like an interesting opportunity to go for yellows. It's all going to be about the first shot, you feel. Obviously for these two young players, this is probably the first major final that they've been part of. There are some really tough names in the next gen draw. The likes of young Lucas Earnshaw, the likes of Justin Matthews, Aaron Newton, our last next gen event winner. All of them such good value for money. But it's going to be a little bit of a shaky start for Harvey. Just drilled that yellow a little bit too hard and it's caused him to miss. That's going to bring Mason Lorey to the table for the first time. Just wanted to slip past that red. Just clipping it. Just means he's not on the yellow he wanted to be on. He's got the yellow over the bottom right. In fact, he's just opted to play safe. Good safety that from Mason. I think he's just tried to tie up the other two reds. I don't know if he has. I don't know if they may plant into the bottom left. This looks like it's going to be an interesting opening exchange from both players. Harvey really wants to split these reds, but he's trying to do it in a way that it stays safe. Really trying to tie that to the top cushion. It just hasn't quite happened. Obviously, ball's just not dropped. Just consult each other just to double check. That is absolutely fine, lads. Ooh, is he going to get a bit fortunate? He's not bad here, actually. He can put this yellow into the left middle, and he can actually take the problem ball next. He's opted against it. I would have been tempted, I think, to play the yellow in the top half of the table first. He can still get there. Still roots here for Mason. Ooh, just took his eye off the pot a little bit. You fully understand it. It's going to be a little bit of a tense first frame for both of the boys. It's not easy going out into that arena, especially as most of them today would have obviously played on the outer arena tables that are still on the superfine cloth. So obviously that will be adjusted for the Wigan event, but for this one, the boys do have to adjust cloths, which is a lot easier said than done. Harvey doing the right thing and taking the tough one down the rail first. It's a lovely shot to get himself going. Has to bounce a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Good shot from Harvey. He's got himself in prime position here. Just has to drop this into the top left. And they'll want to land on the one closest to right middle after this. Yeah, and he's pretty straight on it. That's pretty perfect. Great shot from Harvey. And he's 3 balls away from seeing out his first frame in this final. Yeah, very, very good. And it is going to be the first frame to Harvey Southworth. In the end, after the first opportunity, it was a very good second visit. And that will help him build some confidence in this final. But it is going to be Mason Lorey in the second frame of the next gen final here with us on YouTube. And that is a hammer of a break. And it's not a bad split here for Mason. And he's going to opt to take reds. Just has to think about the red that's underneath the 8 ball. Yellows would have been perfect if he had had a nice opener on him, but he just didn't quite have that. And he's actually been very unlucky. He tried to play a loss of turn, and I don't quite know how he double kissed the yellow out. But that will add a little bit more mileage to this frame. One thing it does look like is that Harvey Southworth is in good striking form. That was a great long pot to get himself going. Keep it sweet as you like. He's perfect on the yellow. To the bottom right now. And he's going to play tactical here, and I like this. He could have attacked there. He could have gone all out, but he's decided to play the snooker. To try and turn the screw on Mason. Mason obviously hasn't got his first frame on the board yet. Just seeing if he can add a bit of added pressure to him. Mason, if Harvey might just be tempted to just almost roll up towards the yellow, towards the top left now, because if he did, he wouldn't leave any reds. But he'd also cover that pocket. Get the yellow out. But he's opted to attack here because he's got a great angle from the yellow into the right middle to attack the yellow and red towards the top left. And the frame will depend on this frame, on that shot, and he just got a little bit too much screw on it. Because of that, he has gone in off. I think Mason needs to slow down just a little bit here. He has played a very good shot, but I don't think he realised he had a big pocket with a red towards the bulk line with the yellow over the pocket, and he could have opened everything up for a clearance, but both players are being very tactically astute so far, trying not to give their opponent an inch. That's a great, it's a brilliant effort from Harvey there to try and pot that, but now Mason has his first real open opportunity to clear up. Yeah, Mason's worked out a good pattern with these. Yeah, and he's absolutely perfect off the two cushions as well. It's a little bit of an underrated shot, but it is a very good shot from Mason. And if you can just push out for the black, then it's going to be 1-1. And you can see why the two of them have made the final. They are both tactically great. Harvey's shown his long potting. Mason hasn't shown us that yet, but I'm sure his long potting is very, very good. But the other thing is, they've got their patterns right. And that's going to be 1-1. Very good finish from Mason there to get things going for himself in the final. One apiece. That's a great break from Harvey again. Both the boys have broken so well, really well so far. And Harvey has a really good opportunity here on yellows. Can't access the reds, but the one on the right hand side cushion, I can't imagine he would have wanted to anyway. If he can just dribble this yellow into the right middle without moving the other yellow too much, this is a great opportunity for a one visit. Is he okay? I think he's okay. I think that yellow from this distance should go in that middle pocket. If it does, then it is a good opportunity. You can see him looking at it there. It's obviously close to being the other yellow first. Oh, it just wouldn't go. It just wouldn't go. The worst part for Harvey here is that that's now created a big pocket for Mason's problem red. Mason goes slightly awry. Can still pop the red into the left middle, but it's tricky. Didn't want to cannon the red at the top end of the table. And you can see he's eyed it up straight away. He's looking at it now. It is the shot, and he's given himself a bit of angle that he can bring the white out as well. It's clever. Yeah, little cannon on that yellow as well means he's got a good angle on this red to the top right. And this is a presentable opportunity for Mason. But Harvey just took his eye off the red a little bit. I think we may see a little bit of this in this final. Obviously, the two boys have played absolutely brilliant to get here and have shown glimpses so far. Obviously, the pressure of a final in a major event will start to take its toll a little bit if you're not experienced with it. Harvey has an opportunity on yellows to regain the lead that he had the one frame start. To go 2-1 ahead. This would be the pressure ball for Harvey. That yellow into the top right. It's a very good shot. Cued it back lovely. And you can just drop this yellow into the left middle to take ball to that same top right pocket in a second. He's not bad. I think the table maybe caught him slightly out. He's just not perfect on it, but he's in a very good position to just pot this, and he will have a shot at the 8 ball if the yellow goes in. So still a good opportunity. He just needs to pot the ball. mid. He has missed it, just came across it slightly. Good opportunity for Mason again. It's not bad. Here is Mason. Stops to top it on and off the cushion. He has got a shot to play to land on the 8 ball here. That's the only thing. That red being on the cushion, it's really tough to cue it back. Yeah, this will need some cueing from Mason. Oh, which is why he's opted to drop it. Mason is playing some really clever shots here. Really, really clever. Because he could have gone all out attack there to try and pot that red and come out for the 8 ball. Instead, what he decided was, actually, I'll give it a go. If I try and drop it in, I can land on the 8 to the middle, and if I miss it, I get the snooker. Really clever from Mason, that. And Harvey has missed, so Mason's going to get the reward for that really, really good shot. Just a minute ago. And he's perfect. Yeah, this has been a very well worked frame from Mason. Obviously Harvey missed his opportunity, but very good response from Mason, and he goes 2-1 ahead, so he is in the lead for the first time in this final. And we're back with frame 4, and Mason threw absolutely everything at that. You've seen the body movement, and fully deservedly has got a really good split and a ball down. For those of you who are wondering who is commentating along, my name is 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏. I'll be guiding you all the way until one of these two reaches 7. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a way to watch the Tier 1 semi-final. I know that one of the women's semi-finals, 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗏 versus Barbara Taylor, is on either tables 2 or 3. There will be one other stream table, but I'm not 100% sure what is live there at the moment. You would have to check that out on the Ultimate Pool app. But this is a really good chance for Mason, and that's a very good opening shot as well. Just to thread the gap between the 2 yellows and the red. And he's going to opt to take the reds up the table first. He wants to keep 1 there, ideally, because he's going to have to use 1 to land on the black. Otherwise, he is going to have to play a very good positional shot, which I think he may have to do now, because he's not got the angle to get down the table with the 1 in the middle. So he will have to go down to go up, which always is a risk. He doesn't want to be straight here. As he comes straight, I think he might be a little bit. Just because he was stuck on the cushion, it was hard to cue past the yellow, and because of that he has just hooked himself. So he's going to have to go top cushion to hit the red. It's unlikely he's to pot it from this angle, but in the end he's hit the yellow, and it's going to be ball in hand for Harvey Southworth. It was a brilliant positional shot from Harvey, by the way, it has to be said. Coming off 2 cushions with the side he had. And this has been a very good finish so far. Maybe just a roll too far there, but I think he can hold. What's Harvey decided to do? He decided to go up and down. This looks perfect. Needs it to stop rolling. It's not bad. It's not bad. I thought it was going to stop a little bit earlier for him, but still a very good shot. Very easy with that shot to get caught in the jaws. So, brilliantly played from Harvey. This has been a very good out so far. Can he finish it off? It looks like he can. He's just got to pot this 8 ball. This to level at 2 each. Yeah, very good finish from Harvey, that. I think he needed it. Maybe confidence would start to fall a little bit after Mason won 2 in a row, but yeah, very good response from Harvey Southworth. Oh, it's a very good split again. Boys are hitting the break really, really well. And there's an opportunity here on yellows. That one towards the bottom left-hand corner. There's a way to get it out. He's just trying to pick his route. He would have loved to have been a little bit straighter on this yellow to left middle, I feel. Because of that, he's just deciding, does he want to pot it now, or does he want to come back to it? He can take it into the top left later on if he needs to, but may opt against it. In fact, he's going to go for the cannon now. We just got into it a bit too much. You can see he was just digging a little bit too deep, but it's a great effort from Harvey. You can understand if there's a little bit of tension in the arm for both players. Did Harvey just screw a little bit too fast? Does he think he can pot it? No, he's just opted to play safe again. The boys are playing granite pool. It's very, very good. Very, very good stuff. Yeah, Mason tries to respond with another good safety, and he's made things awkward for Harvey. Maybe Mason will... Maybe Harvey, my apologies, will regret not going there. As Mason's playing very good safety back. May I just say it is a little bit off topic, but I'm loving the conversation that's happening in the chat right now. It's brilliant to see two people getting to know each other because of pool. It's why we do what we do. So, fair play to you two for introducing each other in our YouTube chat. So, kudos. But as it is, Mason has played a very, very good shot to get himself in on the reds. And out of nowhere, he has got a chance to get out. So, Liam, this match is the next gen final, the next generation series, brought out by 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 this year. Take about that flick on the yellows, giving him a good angle that he could attack it here as well. Just come round. He can cut this in up the line. It's a very tricky pot. But if he gets it, he's going to have a good shot on the 8-ball, you feel. Can he cut it in, or is he going to double it? The way he's queuing up. Oh, not quite to be. The way that he's missed it is going to give 𝗏𝗵𝗃𝗆𝗏 a good chance. Going to be about the yellow on the right hand side for Harvey. That's going to be the one that he's going to want to deal with. Will he cannon it, or will he try to play it down the line? They're the options for him. Stuck himself, has he? I think he is okay. He would have been very unlucky if one of the yellows had blocked the other. Yeah, this looks good from Harvey. Yeah, this pot for Harvey Southworth to get the 5th frame, and it looks like he's going to regain the lead. So early signs that this could go deep. It's to in and throw in at the moment between both players, but it's Harvey Southworth that's got the 1 frame lead as things stand at 3-2. For those wondering what the requirements are to get into the next gen series, so it is for under 18 players. It is for under 18 players. This year, the next gen sold out so quickly. If I'm correct, it was 128 spots, and they were gone within, I think it was under a week. Really popular introduction this year. They've got some great players in there. Obviously, sons of professionals such as Teddy White. But then you've also got the likes of Justin Matthews in there, who has already had an impact on the circuit out externally to Ultimate Pool. Got the likes of Aaron Newton, the first winner. Big name back in Sussex. And many more. Mason's played a good shot there, but he's not got that yellow out of the way. It's up to him. He can either play a skill shot, he might have the yellow off the bottom cushion, off the red and in. I feel like that shot's slightly more achievable, but he's got to judge it right. You need to stun those a little bit more, because when they come off the bottom cushion, you want them to kind of ping off the red. Play them plain ball, you wouldn't get the impact to throw it towards the pocket. But it is a very good effort from Mason. Harvey will come back to the table. And it looks like he's going to play a very clever safety to open up both reds and get the snooker by pushing the white through. And once again, you've gone very close to potting it into the left middle off the bottom cushion, but not to be. The white's gone in, and Harvey Southworth is back at the table again. JB, I suppose the answers to that question obviously on the frame before. I know the shot you're talking about, where he could have gone for the cannon or just dropped in behind. It really depends on players' preference. You have obviously got to remember that Mason and Harvey, they aren't professionals yet. They're still learning the game. And sometimes if you're not confident in potting one down the line, you do play the cannon. So that was probably his thinking. He maybe just wasn't confident playing it down the line or landing nicely behind the line as well, because it was a tough little shot to screw across. You could have gone in off. So those probably flavoured factors in his mind. Harvey playing another good safety. Both of them are doing really, really well at turning the screw on one another. And Harvey tried to get the snooker there, taking the red on and off the cushion, but he's just hit it slightly too hard. And because of that, Mason could see the yellowish full. Didn't have a lot of angle though. He's done well to get where he could. It's a thin cut on a yellow, and he's got to have a bit of luck that the yellow's going to come out for him after. Yeah, I do get that, JB. Yeah, it is one of those, as I say, you know, the pundit shot probably would be to just play in behind it, but as I say, I mean, both of them, I mean, for the age that they are, it's a ridiculous standard. I mean, I wish I'd been under 18, out in arenas, winning matches. You know, it's a lot easier said than done. And sometimes you've not got to be at your best, you've just got to find a way to get over the line. And it's something these next gen players will learn as time goes on. On the other table, on the main table, you will get the brief opportunity to hear Simon Webb and Tony Holgate's life stories. We're waiting for Declan Brennan and Tom Cousin to return, and they're back to their usual waffle. I love me saying that. Oh, if you just flick that red, it just means a few things have... just means he's now really awkward. He may have to take the closest red to the white into the bottom right, or he plays the plant. But both shots are horrible. Oh, it's a very good plant. In fact, it's a brilliant plant from Harvey Southworth to come back off the top cushion, sorry, the bottom cushion, and land on the red again. Very, very good recovery shot. Just taking his time here. He has just got a bit of angle, so... Where's he looking at taking it into the top right? He is. And he's floated it in beautifully. This has been a very good out from Harvey Southworth. And that's going to put him 2 frames ahead for the first time. So pressure on Mason Lorey now. Harvey is 3 away from a next gen title. Yeah, here we go. Harvey Southworth to break. And it's another hammer. But this time he's gone dry, and you've got to kind of wonder why. Look where all the balls are. They're all in the bulk end. Oh, in the top end of the table. How's nothing gone down? Mason Lorey is going to get an opportunity. There wasn't too much he could do there, unfortunately. Just where the cluster of reds are, it was awkward to get anything opened up. Seemingly the balls are getting stuck in that top right pocket. I think Mason's just pointed again. It's another clever loss of turn. I've never seen so many clever loss of turns than I have in this final. Even from the pros. The pros very rarely play loss of turns, but these boys are throwing them in every frame like it's nobody's business. And it's brilliant to see. It's brilliant to see such good tactical initiative from players so young. That's a beautiful shot. That is a brilliant shot from Harvey down the line. This is tricky out. You see the yellow, the problem ball there. He's already looking at it, which is already a good sign. Somebody that's learning the game. In fact, he's decided to not even go. A little bit too hard. He played the right shot, though. Well, I say he played the right shot. He played a great shot. Like, it was a great shot attempt, and it was good initiative. But just leaving the gap just meant that Mason could pot that red and tackle the 2 balls down the bottom end of the table, which does give him a chance in the frame. Great shot from Harvey, just covers the black. Didn't really have any other hiding spots, so thought he'd block off one of the balls just to give Mason something to think about later in the clearance. Can he play a shot with the next one to get it out? This is what I'm thinking. If he can pot the white and just hold it somewhere near where the red is now, might leave himself a nice angle to try and get it out. Get the black out now. I think he's got an angle. I think he's got an angle to do it now. And I don't blame him. With the red hanging over the bottom left-hand corner, it would be very unlucky to not land on the red. He's got it out, and he's got it out perfectly. That's a great shot from Mason. Yeah, this has been brilliant from Mason Lorey. He was starting to get under a bit of pressure. Obviously, first to 7 means that there's not as much room to make comebacks, so keeping Harvey at 4 was important. But just needs to knock this 8 ball in. Very good. Very, very good from Mason Lorey, and he's back within 1 at 4-3. Mason Lorey's gone dry, so good opportunity for Harvey Southworth here. Clusters though, that red and yellow up at the top end of the table is horrible. See Harvey looking there, he's being really careful. I don't quite know which ball he's going for. I think it was the red. Yeah, must have called it with the referee. It looks absolutely fine, so he is going to go reds. There are some issues though. The red nearest the black that he's looking at now. I think he's trying to cut this up the line. Actually, has he tried to push that yellow closer to the black? If he has, it was a clever tactical shot again. Or maybe he has just decided to promote the red and just offer the Mason the bait a little bit and go, actually, do you know what? Give it a go. Try and get it out. Try and clear up from here, because there are so many awkward balls for Mason now in this frame that probably won't want to go. So neither player's wanting to go. It's a bit of cat and mouse at the moment. The only thing that may support it obviously is that both players now have a colour set, so be interesting to see how this frame now plays out. What am I thinking of doing here? If he's going to play safe, obviously he's only got 4 balls left on the table, so he hasn't got as many hiding spots that Mason has. Mason going to cover the pocket. And I think this is what this frame may just come down to. It's just advantage of the balls. But I do have somebody accompanying me on the comms, somebody that has got to know the next gen players really, really well, obviously through TikTok. It's Ade the Apprentice. Ade, how are we?
Hello mate, how are you?
Very, very good.
I walked into the comms room, mate, and I thought I'd come and join you.
Of course. I mean, do you know much, obviously, about Mason and Harvey at all?
I do. I've actually played Mason a couple of times. And Harvey was actually practicing next to me before his game. He was waiting a while for Mason's game to finish. So he was having a bit of a practice knock. So, yeah.
What were your initial thoughts on both players?
Very, very good players, and I think they hold themselves very well. I was speaking to Harvey, I mean, only 15 years old. And honestly, such professionals.
And I mean, you probably know better than I do, obviously, about like the next gen, the way that it's come in this year, and obviously, I mean, the demand that initially for it was huge. I mean, it sold out really quickly, didn't it?
Oh, it was unbelievable. I mean, I think initially we opened 32 spots, sold that out within literally a couple hours, upped it to 64, sold that out, and then we upped it to 96 for the first event, and then again we still had like 30-40 juniors that were in the waiting list. So then we thought, right, this is what we need to focus on. So we made sure we tried to accommodate for 128 players. Even though we struggled, we made it happen, because I think it's important to show the youth, and you know I think it's a big thing for me. And obviously Scott Ryan as well is a massive advocate for the junior game, and it's only right we start showing them and putting them on the pedestal they deserve.
Yeah, because I mean, beforehand, obviously before Next Gen came about, there was that jump, wasn't there, where young players would have to just commit into the main tour, and it's obviously a really tough school. I mean, this year, I mean, the tier 1 to tier 4, even if you're in tier 4 now, there's no such thing as an easy game.
I mean, I reckon I'd be alright in tier 4. Luke, what do you think?
I reckon you could give it a go. I'd love to see it. I mean, obviously, for those of you that that are watching along, me and Aidan are both from the same hometown, so it would be good to see a bit more East Grinstead representation as well.
Yeah, shout out to East Grinstead. Lovely steak restaurant there as well, by the way, if you ever go there. London Road Bar and Grill.
I love that plug as well, because they do banging food, and it is really good for a night out as well. So London Bar and Grill, shout out to yourselves. But this has been a very, very good finish from Harvey Southworth. And there hasn't been a lot to split the two so far. But the one thing I would say is that Harvey has just had a slightly better touch with the cue ball. And it's so minimal, but it's just the difference of that odd frame at the moment.
But I was speaking to him before the match, and I did want to ask him if he's feeling it, because obviously it is a massive thing, you know. I mean, I know players, you know, don't always think about that sort of stuff, but I mean, when it's there, it's going to have a bit of nerves there, isn't there?
There was a little bit of inside information that the boys from McNamara's obviously been watching him all weekend, and obviously Deck had the opportunity last night, didn't need to go world number one, missed out, and the boys reckon maybe there was a bit of tension behind Deck last night, but he's got a second chance today, so it's very interesting to see how that pans out. Obviously, as for here, I think Harvey hasn't had a dry break this match so far. It's been quite impressive how hard he's been hitting the balls and getting the splits. Every time it just feels like that. Just one ball just keeps going awkward. Looks like Harvey might be opting for reds.
Look, I wanted to say he's going to play it off the yellow, but my pool knowledge isn't that good, so I didn't want to make the wrong call. But just to let you lot know, I was actually thinking that is the right shot.
Do you know what, Aidan? You do say that, but I did kind of mention to you when I first actually joined up with Ultimate Pool that over the years you are getting better and better, and I think you would give Tier 4 a good go. I genuinely would. So if you want to see Aidan aid the apprentice next year in Tier 4, get the comments on. Let us know.
I don't think I want to see the apprentice in Tier 4, mate, to be honest with you. I'll let everyone else handle that, because I'm not good. But do you know what? It's really interesting to me as well. I think, obviously, I've not been in the pool world for a while, for a long time anyway. But obviously, from what I've seen, obviously how Ultimate Pool's growing the juniors game, I'm really, really excited for the future. I mean, when these young lads become pros, they're going to be used to the pressure. They're going to be used to the cameras. They're going to be used to the shot clocks. So it's only going to improve everyone as a whole. And I think, you know, we'll see a better Tom Cousins one day, a better, you know, Declan Brennan.
That was the question I was going to pose to you, because obviously the standard has been picking up and up and up the last couple of years, hasn't it? Since UP came about, and obviously with Jaden coming through now, would someone like Jaden be able to top Tom? We don't know yet, but there's good promise there. So with these guys that are even more premature. Yeah.
But I mean, imagine if Jaden had this exposure from that age, you know, as in like playing on the big tables, the cameras, everything like that. I mean, he's already an amazing player now, but imagine if he had got used to playing under these lights and all that sort of stuff, what an even better player he would have been.
And Aidan, of course, as well, there are other ways that players can get involved to find their way to get improvements. Obviously, we have got Ultimate Pool coaching that has just started up.
Yeah, that is true. Started out with Stephen Feeney.
Yeah, it's a really interesting one. Obviously, Stephen will be offering to new coaches his insights as to how to improve the players' games, something of which coaches will be able to transfer onto younger players. So if you are interested in that, Ultimate Pool coaching is now live online.
A little bit scrappy, but he's back at the table now.
I think there will be a little bit of tension in the arm, obviously both players in the first big finals, but one thing I would say so far, Aidan, is tactically both of them have been absolutely spot on.
Yeah, and do you know, I think that's really important as well. I mean, because, well, I don't want to talk for myself, but as in, if you're a junior, you know, you always want to go for the spectacle shots, the attacking shots and stuff like that, so it's really, really good to see that they've got. That's a great shot.
Such an unbelievable plant.
Wow. But yeah, it's good to see that, you know, they've got that side of the game in them and they're not shy to play the safety shots, you know. think we saw it on the Monday night. I think it was last week when we had the two juniors playing. They're playing at pros, and you know, if they had to play a safety shot, they played a safety shot. You know.
Yeah, obviously we've had some exposure recently, haven't we, of next gen players on the main kind of TV tables with the Pairs Cup. Obviously, looking back just even a month ago to Teddy and Lucas Earnshaw, and players like that are playing unbelievably well. You know, Lucas and Teddy didn't make it this time round.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a fun fact as well. I mean, these juniors, they get more views than Chris Menon at the moment. I mean, if you look at the YouTube, the Lucas and Teddy Earnshaw matches on YouTube got double the viewing figures that Chris Menon got. So that goes to show you something.
But if the obviously another plug here for UP Online Tour, obviously Breaking Beast, everybody was taking part this weekend. I mean, if that's anything to go by for Chris Mellon, then he's passed it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Chris, I didn't say that was Luke.
Chris, I'll take the hit on it, mate.
He done me a favour because I was scoring him and he wasn't putting anything, so it was nice and easy. Right, he's in a bit of trouble with that red down at the bottom. Got to play a good shot to get onto it.
I like the idea of playing it quite thin and coming down the left-hand side of the table, because if you miss the reds, you slip past it and you've got a shot on the middle for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you try forcing that cue ball there and it went wrong. But I think that goes in the bottom corner. Yeah.
He's gonna. Oh, he's gonna take the outer one.
Yeah. I'm going to 2 cushions for the middle. Oh no. Bit touchy out there at the moment, but
I like the fact though that both of them are kind of playing percentage shots. Like every shot's kind of safety in mind, or they try and leave it awkward. Just on the main table as well, Declan Brennan and Tom Cousins are tied at 5-all in the race for world number 1, and there's less than 10 minutes to go. It's really heating up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been dish for dish so far. I mean, I've been watching it on the outside in the arena, literally blow for blow. It's an amazing match, and there's so much on the line there as well. And if you do want to go watch that, Luke,
you can click onto the Ultimate Pool app and you can go straight to that main table. But just imagine, Aidan, imagine if Declan Brennan doesn't become world number 1 tonight because he lost the lag.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be a bit sore, but that's part of this game at that high level, mate. That's what happens. Could happen. But I mean, what a feeling it would be for Declan as well if he manages to knock Tom off that number 1 spot.
It's massive for our Irish pool as well.
Yeah. How long has Tom been number 1, mate?
I think it's nearly 2 years.
Wow.
It could possibly be longer than 2 years, but it's just felt like forever, hasn't it, really?
Yeah. Another percentage shot there. Yeah, taking no chances there.
It's really clever the way that he's played that as well, because he just knocks the red a bit safer, but also uses it as a blocker. So Harvey now in a full ball snooker, and we'll have to come off a cushion and hit another cushion. So
yeah, this ain't easy. And the thing is, if he hits it hard, he's gonna knock that yellow into play as well, make it a bit more easier.
yeah, Mason's earned his ball in hand here as well. That really clever tactical shot is going to earn him a run at the frame. And he's absolutely perfect here. Can take these in any order. Don't mind him taking the top one first, because he can just land on short position for the black. See him there, so he's just going to drop this in, and I think he's going to take the black long into the top right. Well, he might screw back actually and take it into the bottom right. He's got a couple of options. There you go. So he's aiming to get the white somewhere near the left middle pocket.
It's a great shot.
Pinpoint stuff from Mason to keep himself in this match, because Harvey's one away from the hill at this point. Yeah, brilliant from Mason Lorey.
Yeah, he needed that as well. I mean, after a frame like that, a bit of a tactical battle to win that, come out on top, make it 5-4. That's what he needed.
What a break that is. Look at the reds. What a break that is from Mason Lorey.
Simple, literally just like a drill this one. Work your way up the table.
Yeah, it's like a training exercise. The only one that I can think might be an issue.
Look, can I try and guess which one it is? Is it the one below the 2 yellows there?
You're absolutely spot on.
Boom. We're getting somewhere.
There'll be a quiz on at the end.
It's 6-6 over in the 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀 game, and it was Tom's break, and he has just gone straight in off into the middle. So we could be seeing a reverse in the break and dishes.
What a time to do it as well at 6-all, you know, first at 8. But Mason is absolutely plumb here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he really needed that frame beforehand. Winning that, just a bit of a confidence boost, like getting a rhythm, getting a flow. It's flying now. Nice easy finish here. Stop, stop.
And it's going to be a break and dish for Mason Lorey if he can just dot the I's and cross the T's here. Don't blame him for taking his time.
Yep, I've seen people miss from here.
Not us, Aidan, though. We don't miss these.
Oh, definitely haven't, I promise you. This is it to make it 5-5. Right back in the frame. 5-3 down.
It really to and froed at the start. And it almost doesn't surprise me that they are level at 5-all.
Yeah, and do you know what? I really respect the fact Mason's literally looking at every shot as he would do. No matter how easy it is, he's still eyeing it up.
But it's Harvey Southworth to break here on table 4 on the YouTube table. And he has gone dry at 5 each. This is now best of 3 between these two.
Eklund has just gone dry for the frame to win the match. So Tom gets back to the table and he's got a chance to make it 7-7. Just some news updates for you there in that game.
You know, there's 4.5 minutes left as well, Aidan. That could still go 6 red as well. Imagine.
6 red to decide the new world number 1 or the current world number 1.
That would be ridiculous.
Wow. That would be typical 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 style, that would be. The drama.
Would it go down as the greatest match in Ultimate Pool history?
I would say so, yes. I mean, by the sounds of it, it's been a great match. I can hear the commentators shouting about every shot over there.
No, that's just Tony Holgate.
So then, Mason, 2 more balls and the black to make the comeback to 6-5. Which,
sorry, I was just going to say, I'll tell you what, Mason's found a gear, hasn't he, in the last 2 frames as well.
yeah, it's been brilliant, honestly. Since that 5-3 frame, he's been unbelievable.
Lucky flick, but he deserved it.
I think he meant it.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt of that because he has played it with topspin to try and bring it down the bottom side, so... Just needs to knock this in. Focus on the pot, and he's missed it.
No. Mason.
Where he's left it isn't too bad, but Harvey's going to have the opportunity to snooker him a couple of times, and if he misses the black getting out the snooker, then Harvey's going to have an opportunity to clear up. And it has gone hill on table 1. Tom Cousins has just pulled out a quick fire finish under the utmost pressure. And it will be a 1-frame shootout for the world number 1 ranking.
That is just incredible. You couldn't write that match.
Oh my God, what a pop from Mason Lorey, and look at the celebration as well. He knows how big it is.
Mason just said, stop talking about Declan Brennan and Tom Cousins, mate, and watch my match. And he's got a point there. What a shot that was.
Oh, Mason goes dry. Mason goes dry here as well, so Harvey Southworth is back in play and back alive. I mean, we've just had to stop on the main table, Aidan. I mean, what has just happened? Declan Brennan was in with a chance to be the world number one. He messed up his chance, and Tom Cousins has hit a buzzer beater with 45 seconds to go to keep number one status. Aidan, I mean, we're reacting to two games at the moment, but mental.
You know, listen, like, we can only apologise to Harvey and Mason. It's not that we're not interested in this game. This game is unbelievable, but what just happened on that main arena table is sensational. I mean, that's literally history, really, isn't it, really?
That is the greatest game in Ultimate Pool history. There's nothing beating it at the moment.
Wow.
But let's see if there's going to be any more drama tonight. How Harvey Southworth is still alive in this match as well. He's potted a great double there. And he is on red, so he has some control in this frame. So there is the chance that we could go to a decider here as well. Obviously a few more finals to come tonight as well. The women's final included a couple of the plate finals still to come as well. So still a lot more drama as we enter towards the 23rd hour of today. Harvey just taking his time here. I don't blame him. Big pressure for both boys, but Harvey snookered here, so he's on the wrong side of this frame at the moment. Needs to get on the right side. But Mason, is this the opportunity for Mason Lorey to get over the line? See what, all the yellows are there. It's just about this black ball for Mason. He's had a bit of a change of mind, and I don't blame him. I think this is a good shot. Oh, but he didn't grip the cue ball. So now there's a bit more pressure. Maybe does he try and attack the 8 ball now? Because of the angle he has. He didn't. Has he been a bit fortunate? No, he hasn't. He has gone awry. So Harvey Southworth will probably breathe a sigh of relief. And you haven't. Oh my word, Mason Lorey, what a shot that is. Out of absolutely nowhere, and he's got this 8 ball for the title. What an out it will be. What a pot that was from Mason Lorey to win the next gen title this weekend. Unlucky to Harvey Southworth, but what a pot from Mason Lorey. Was that the shot of the tournament? I want to hear from you. But that will be it from the next gen final. What a match.